The props are important as they reinforce the stereotype of a thriller. It's important to use correct props to make the audience aware of the genre of the film. For example, in this shot, it shows the image of a gun. It's important to use this prop within the film, and so we've ensured that we've done a close-up of it to show the image of the gun to highlight its importance. This is because that character is an assassin, and one of the main props that an assassin would be to have a gun. So therefore we put it in to make sure that it looks realistic. This reinforces how a gun is needed within a thriller to create suspense and mystery. In relation to using a prop as a gun, using a gun as a prop, I got a screenshot from the thriller film Safe House. Additionally, also they use a gun too, and there are also assassins in this where they kill people. So similarly, the characters are the same in our one where they're an assassin, and in this one where they kill people too. So therefore, they're going to have similar props, which would be a gun. This reinforces that a gun is an important prop to have within a thriller, as it signifies to the audience that the gun shows the film to be a thriller. Also, there's a close-up of the gun on this one as well, just to symbolise the effect and importance of the gun. So therefore we use this in our shot as well, on our thriller film, to show it. One of the main purposes of a thriller film is to build mystery and suspense. Therefore, we needed to ensure that we use this within our thriller opening as well. Many technical aspects would connote the use of mystery and suspense being used within a film. One that we used was colour grading. We ensured that the colour grading was darker with a slightly more blue tone to ensure that it created a darker, moodier sort of image, which creates mystery and suspense. Therefore, the colour itself in the film has a large consumption of the suspense within a thriller, so we thought it was important to include this within all of our shots. This shot shows the image of a hand and the background, which we've made darker to create mystery and suspense, as you want to know what's in the background but you cannot see what's there. In relation to the shot I just showed you of the image of the hand, which is we've colour graded to be dark blue and there's slightly black tone in it. This creates mystery and suspense. So similarly, with a established thriller film, Welcome to the Punch, this also shows how they use colour grading to create mystery and suspense. As you can see from the shot, the image is darker and it's got a blue tone to it, which creates mystery and suspense as the image looks darker and moodier. One difference with this shot, though, than we've done with ours is it has a more lighter blue tone than ours does, which kind of can challenge how colour grading can affect mystery and suspense. Yet it still does because of the colour blue. Also, as the image of the shot is different to what other genres of films would be like. Sound and Foley was very important to use within our thriller, as sound itself can create mystery and suspense. We had to ensure that the film looked realistic, and sound has a large contribution to that. We ensured that we used appropriate sounds, such as downloading sounds from more professional websites, such as YouTube, Sound Bible, and converting them. It's important to use appropriate sounds, as it makes the film overall look realistic, and we want to create a good impression of our film. For example, the sound quality had to be better. We used police sounds to create suspense and mystery, as these are typical signs of danger, and that in itself would create suspense. Also background noise, noises you just generally expect to hear in the background of London, in the car, things like that. So we had to consider everything within the sounds to make sure that it had a realistic effect. In this image, it shows the layering of Foley sounds. So in certain shots, more than one Foley sound was required. For example, in the London scenes, I had to overlay a variety of different sounds due to there being many sounds within London. So this image shows the overlaying of the sound effects as there would have to be wind, people talking, traffic, vehicles, people driving past, sirens, all at the same time. And it's important all these sounds are used to make the opening realistic and set a standard for the rest of the supposed film, which reinforces the sound of Foley sounds and things like that as they determine if it becomes a thriller or not. And it creates suspense and mystery. It's important that with our sounds that they are realistic, as this reinforces a thriller, and also that they link to the stereotypical thriller. For example, in this shot it shows the sound that goes with it is footsteps. Both main characters in the thriller opening were walking on concrete in London, so therefore I had to not only put footsteps just for sounding on concrete, as also for like on carpet, things like that. Doing things like this makes the sounds more realistic and they link into the film a lot better. This reinforces the sound on a thriller, as you need realistic sounds to create a realistic film.